It's your girl Joy hitting you today with story time. So go ahead and grab your popcorn and stay tuned. Okay, guys. So last summer, last May, this was before Corona broke out. We set out for, for Nori to go and meet everybody. You know, my dad, his grandmothers, my grandmothers. So yeah. So this is a real big thing. My brother's side of his family, the one who he and I share a dad, but not the same mom, which is my oldest brother. So his grandmother, it was her 85th surprise birthday party, which they told me ahead of time too. So I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to see everyone. Okay. So we got our plane tickets, and look, we up in the airport. So we happy, you know what I'm saying? Get to the airport. Somebody took a picture of us in front of the I love New York sign. And I was like, I'm finally home. It's been so long. So guys, it was just a wreck. Okay. Of course, having your own car, you used to being able to drive around, whatever. We flew into LaGuardia. So mind you, we only stayed a weekend, but it was action packed. We had so much stuff to do. So the first night, my dad wanted us to drive upstate with him to where he lives, which was like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away. So we were just so tired. I was like, oh my God. Mind you, y'all, my daddy loved to talk, so he just talking our heads off. I'm like, he just going and going about everything and everything, everybody, everywhere. I was just like, no, daddy, not with a house, not with a mouse, not there, not here, there, not anywhere. No, not with a fox in a box, not with a mule, with a hue. Like, it was just everything. Like, so boom, we finally get downtown. I knew my dad was excited, so I just, let him ride out, whatever. We get back to my grandmother's house. My grandmother lives in Harlem. She lives on St. Nick. Like, we took so many Ubers. So the first Uber we took, we went to his grandmother's area. His mom's mom and his dad's mom lived like a building or two away from each other. So I was like, okay, good, kill two birds with one stone. So we go and sit at each one, and then he was telling me about his favorite childhood pizza place. He would go here every time that he went to New York for the summers. Da da da. So I'm like, okay, babe, take us to the pizza place. This is where stuff got crazy. The pizza place was like a walkthrough pizza. Like, you come in one side of the door, you tell them what you want, they standing up giving the pizza. You walk a little closer around, and then you pay for it, and then you walk out the door. So I was like, okay. So he hit up his brother and sister. Shout out to Bree, Gary, their mom, everybody. They're so amazing. I love them. So anyways, he hits them up like, hey, send me an Addy, whatever. So this is where stuff got crazy. So boom, of course we had to drop the location where we were for the Lyft. The Lyft driver was tripping. We were just like, okay, this is where we are in front of. He wanted us to walk down the street. He didn't want to pick us up in front of where we was. And we kept having to call him like, we don't see you. Where are you? Where are you? We wound up we went up the road a little bit. Then we had to come down closer to the pizza place. And then at that point, I started feeling kind of off. I'm like, this man been doing this for too long in my head. I don't know how long he been driving it. But for him to be doing all this. If you know the city, you know the city. One way street, the other way avenues, whatever. So and then I'm like, okay, you playing with me. Okay. So we had to go where the pizza parlor was. We had to walk back there and walk back down the road, right? When we got in his car, y'all, I think I screenshotted him. I'm going to put his information up here, and I don't care. So when we got in his car even looked weird. Like, the bottom pieces of like where you put your feet at in the back seat, it had so much space. It had too much space, and the bottom part seemed like the floor mats was out or something. Like, it was too deep. It was like bowl shape in the back. So I'm like, but I didn't say nothing. We got in the car or whatever. And so once we, he verified, I guess, where we was going. And so I was like, Nard told him where we was going. So we go to get, babe, you understand me? We go to get to his brother's house, and he was acting like he didn't know where the heck we was. Like, you drive in New York City, you know where we at. So, okay, the opening or the beginning part to the building is on one street, and he brought us to the back of that street. So mind you, where he brought us, y'all, like, okay, so where he brought us was to the back of their building, but there was no entrance there. And I think that while he was going, I was GPSing too. And so where he showed us, like, it was in between another, because New York City is buildings everywhere. When he stopped the car, he did this eerie, weird look. He looked back at me like this. Y'all, I hurry up and rolled the window down because I tried to open the back door and he had the child lock on it. And when he stopped the car, he didn't try to act like he was going to get out and open it or nothing. Mind you, it's me, my fiance, and my baby in the back seat. But something told me to hurry up and roll the window down. Thank goodness for intuition, because when I pulled in that door to get out, it would not let me out. So I had to stick my hand through the window and pop it open to let us out. I was like, no. Then when I tried to roll the window back up after I stepped out, it would not roll up. It was at that point I realized this man put the window lock on, but he put it on too late. Let us out. I was like, why you got us back here child locked? I was like, no, babe, come on, let's go. So we got out, and my heart was pounding, but I had to have a straight face, y'all. Thankfully, when we got in the car, y'all, I put the stroller in the back seat. I didn't let him put it in the trunk. And I just thank God, because I could get emotional thinking about it, because at that very moment, he could have snatched us up. We could have been gone. We could have still been in some sort of sex traffic, whatever else. Ain't no telling. He had no intention on getting out the car. He had no intention on opening it. Then to have both back seats on child lock in the car, in the inside of the car looking weird like that, I knew this man had to been a part of something. And the way he was looking, when he stopped the car, he was like, let me see what they do. Let me see if I could take them down. Let me size them up. That's what type of look it was. The most eeriest thing I would never forget. So boom, we get out the car, and I gave him the ugliest look. I was like, you just tried it. But don't think I was not finna box this nigga. I was like, first of all, homie, G, y'all, I really wanted to punch him in the face. When he looked back at me, he turned around, looked me up and down. I was like, zzz, boom, hurry up, pop that junk. He was looking at me like, God dang, she messed up my mission. He looked like he was counting at us, y'all, like 35, 40, 45, 50. Like, he was trying to see how much you was going to get for us. Y'all, I'm stressed even thinking about this, y'all. I need me some chips or something. But, y'all, for the rest of the night, every other Uber we got into, because after we went and visited, first of all, we got the stroller out. We got Nori in, and we was walking down the road. Mind you, the street lights was terrible. We went in there, we chilled for a little while, composed ourselves, and then at night, we had to walk about 10, 11, 12 blocks. We walked for a long time with Nori to my other grandmother's 85th birthday party. Y'all, my phone died. We was about to go straight down someplace. I didn't feel good about going that way. We went around. Thank God for Nard, because when I have intuition about something, he be like, he listens, and he be like, she feeling something. Let me just ride with it. And that's golden to me. But y'all, I was so afraid. So let's rewind. We spent time with the family. All of us took great pictures. I was dog tired for walking, whatever, whatever. We get back to Georgia, and do you know, probably 4 or 5 weeks later, they posted it on the news and on different little social medias that people have been stealing people from Uber and Lyft. And they said what they do is put the child lock on them, and then they drive them into an undisclosed location, and they try to take advantage, whatever. And it happened because it happened to this girl, and she was able to get away to tell the story. So I am coming to you guys right now to tell you God is real, because they was going to try to steal us. That's my story time. Y'all tell me of a time, if y'all have ever been in a scary time before where y'all thought somebody was going to kidnap y'all, or something crazy was going to happen, or if somebody just did anything weird. Write down in the comment box. Let me know, like, what y'all thought. We was having a good little time at the little party. At the little party, going to see my dad, going to see my grandma. She's so cute. And yeah, post us in the airport, and I'm gonna post the Uber man. I'm gonna post right there. That's him. So y'all be careful, because if y'all in the city and y'all get that little Uber, he might be traveling. He might travel. He might be going to all of these large cities, because that's what some of them people be doing. Go to all of these large cities, and then they turn on their little Lyft thing, and then they go and pick up people for their little operation. So if you in a city and you see his name, don't get in his car and report him. Anyways, y'all stay tuned for some more content. Thank you for joining me. Oh my God. Y'all, this is so fun. I love y'all. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, baby. See you guys next time. Bye. Here's a few tips while traveling. Please pause this and write this stuff down, or keep this on hand when you're traveling, baby. Stay alert, stay alive. Your love is rated X.